So balance yoga kind of found me and vice versa by happenstance. I was having brunch with a friend and we were talking about aging and getting older and aches and pains, and I told her that I've just been having such terrible hip pain for a very long time. She said, you know, you ought to try yoga. And I gave her a look like, yeah, this girl doesn't do yoga. No. Because I had this preconceived notion in my head that it was like, you know, the perfect spandex outfit and everybody, you know, carries their mats and equipment. And I'm like, I can't do the yoga thing. Like, this is me. And she's like, no. You need to find Angie at Balance Yoga. Totally different. She meets you right where you are. There's no pretense, very casual. It's not your preconceived notion of yoga. And she said, I even think she has a pain class. So I thought, okay, and I stewed around on it for a few weeks. Then I reached out to Angie. She called me back, and I decided to sign up for the individualized Pain Away classes. So that's how I ended up here. I've not really looked back, never had one regret. As soon as I walked in, I knew that everything my friend told me was true, as far as it isn't that you have to be perfectly put together and be able to bend every which way and move your body, you know, perfectly. It really was about, and is about, my pain, helping me to relieve that and realize how my body works in synergy and how everything needs to be lined up. And that's really what it is. I mean, we do yoga poses, technically, I guess, but it's not like, you know, Angie looks at me and says, okay, get in downward dog. I mean, it's not like that. It's just very much stretching and moving and breathing. And I'm happy to say, like, I've seen great results. It's stuff I can do at home. Like, she's given me the tools in my toolbox, so when I wake up and I've had a bad night's sleep, or it's been a bad day, my shoulders are tense, I feel uneven, there's things I can do at home between sessions, so that's been really rewarding too. So when I did come, I was suffering from hip pain, pretty significant hip pain. I'd had an injection in my hip. I had tried different exercises and stretches that had been given to me, a lot of focus on strengthening. So I thought I was doing all that and doing it right. But what I found out when I came here is that could be enhanced. You know, it really wasn't all about just that hip where that pain was being felt. It was more about my whole body alignment and my symmetry and some of the habits that I had developed that I needed to retrain my brain. So the benefits, I would say after a few sessions, you know, she has me get up, she has me walk, how do you feel? And I've never lied when I tell her I feel better. Every time I come, I feel good when I leave. It's easier to get out of bed in the morning. I don't have that catch in my hip. I don't have that limp to the kitchen to get my glass of water. You know, there are still times when it tweaks and it hurts a little bit, but I know what to do to kind of counterbalance that, and I think about my alignment. I think about my breathing. You know, what habits have I done? Have I sat sideways in my car? You know, what am I doing that goes against keeping my body aligned and in the place that it should be for good movement? Oh yeah, I would recommend it. I've told so many people about it. I hope that this video and the others that people are doing find a lot of people. It's truly a place where I feel comfortable here. My hope is in the future to have a body that's able to come to a class, but I feel comfortable. I come to class sometimes early and I see other classes leaving, and you can tell that they all feel the same way. It's just a very safe space. There's nothing intimidating about it, and it's worked. It's worth the investment in yourself. You know, Angie's going to give you all the tools, and it's what you decide to put into it and what you decide to take away, and she's willing to modify if you have a day when you're hurting or something feels different or bad. She's like, okay, well, let's move away from that thought and let's change it up and do this. So definitely, I would totally recommend it. Do it. You deserve it.
Well, it was recommended by a friend that I respected a great deal. I felt comfortable from the minute I walked into the door. Everything seemed to flow easily. I needed that to happen. I would recommend it. I didn't realize that I was in as much pain as I was in until it stopped. And then I realized how much yoga had helped me. Well, my shoulders aren't up around my ears anymore, and I don't have near as many computer headaches because I'm more aware of how my body moves and how to prevent that. That's a huge asset, especially if you do a lot of computer work.
Well, I've known Angie in the community, so I thought I'd give it a try. It was something I've been wanting to do more of movement, and I was specifically drawn to balance yoga after trying it because it was a very slow flow. I need to calm down in my life, so I need a lot more meditation and a lot less speed. Since day one of coming here, it was a very slow, meditative feel, and now I've been coming for 3 or 4 or 5 months now, and it's been the same, and I love it. I absolutely would recommend balance yoga to anyone. Any shape or size or skill level are all welcomed here. I have definitely seen an increase in my flexibility. I've also had some pain in my hip and back and feet, and I have seen great improvement in that.
Angie has done a lot of training, learning all of the anatomy, poses, and all of the philosophy that goes along with yoga. And I appreciate all the effort that she puts into what she learns in order to teach us. So that is one of my main reasons for coming to Balance Yoga.
I love coming to Balance Yoga because of Angie's knowledge and passion. Each week when I'm coming to my sessions, I am looking forward to whatever she's going to challenge us with. I started at Balance Yoga because of Angie. Just as a teacher makes or breaks the class by the environment they shape, I like the environment that Angie has shaped here. It's perfect for me. I look forward to my Yoga 101 sessions each and every week. What I like about Balance Yoga is that each and every session is different. I never know that what we're going to be doing each day. That challenges me both mentally and physically. And I feel that over the long run that it's going to help me have more balance in my practice. I wrote that. Okay. That is me.
Okay.
I've only been at Balance Yoga for about 12 weeks, but in that time I've really improved my breathing. I had suffered a couple of rib fractures and I inadvertently became a shallow breather. And by working with Angie, within 8 weeks I was back up to my normal run time, which is 5 miles. And it had been over a year since I had been able to run that amount of time.
All right, so this is keep it simple. Your own words. It's not an advertisement for Big Mac. All right? All right. Okay,
2 all-beef special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and a sesame seed bun.
Love it.
I chose Balance Yoga because I got a gift certificate, basically, for coming, and I had not been to a yoga studio for quite some period of time and really wanted to get back in, so it was an opportune time, and so I took a chance and started coming. Probably my favorite thing is the visual cues that I get from Angie. I really like the things that she tells me to concentrate on because it does allow me to do the posture better and for the posture to help me. Absolutely, I would recommend Balance Yoga. It's a great studio. It's small number of people per class. Angie pays so much attention to everybody, getting the benefits that they're really striving for. Balance Yoga is different because of the personalized attention, even in the class setting. Angie has the time and interest to come and work with everybody and make sure we're doing the right thing. It's not just a person standing in front of a room that just does their thing and then walks away. She's very invested in all of us, and that's really a different feeling and a blessing. I run a lot and I'm very stiff, and the benefits, especially just opening muscles, stretching, are critical for me. And if I did not do yoga, I'm sure that I would be on a much faster path to injury. Now I feel like I can go out and strive for some things that I maybe haven't been striving for in the past because too many pains and aches.
So after COVID,
I was looking to get back into yoga, and as things were opening up, a good friend of mine suggested Ange and her group here. And so I made the call and I introduced myself, and I was instantly comfortable with Ange. I came and it was not anything like I expected. I'd been doing yoga before COVID. What I liked was that she walked us through every pose. We weren't in a hurry. It wasn't just, your traditional poses that any of us could do at home. It was more intentional. Breathing, which I didn't realize I was so bad at. I just was instantly committed, really couldn't get enough. I came twice a week, even though I was working. I just made the commitment. It's a long drive for me, but I made the commitment because I just loved it. Ange is a Christian, which was also very important to me, just because I don't know. It just is for me, and I appreciate that about her because we have become friends and sisters in Christ, which I just don't think we can get enough of. I highly recommend coming. I wish I lived closer so I could come more often. Take a chance. I am stronger, more confident. My balance is greatly improved, and as we age, that's important. And I come from a history of osteoporosis, and am doing everything that I can to stay healthy. I really feel like Ange is helping. There's a variety of classes you can take. She'll walk you through anything you need. She'll talk you through it. She doesn't push, and you'll love it. So give it a try.